Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633 and today I'm bringing you the Power Rangers Super Megaforce Legendary Ranger Key Pack of Power Rangers RPM. Now this is the last key set for whatever wave this is, because I'm always getting confused with all the waves since they kind of jumbled them around and how they were released. It's unfortunate that this wave set for some time was really hard to find, and it's actually the figures that are much harder to find at this point, but still pretty good overall. Now anyways, we have a look at, obviously, the RPM red key. So it's a really cool key. RPM blue. Then RPM yellow, for some reason, now looking at it, since I didn't actually pay attention to it at first, they kind of messed up on mine. As you can see, the helmet isn't so good. The way that they painted it, they painted a little bit too much to the side, so the helmet looks a lot bigger. Sorry, the visor piece looks a lot bigger than it needs to be. And it stretches out further, so it's kind of ugly, but oh well. We'll take a quick look at the box. Obviously, it's got a picture of RPM Red / Go-onger Red, so the RPM suits were really cool suits. The show was okay for Go-onger over RPM, but it was still a pretty decent show. Overall, the paint's there, so we'll now go to the sounds on the Legendary Morpher. Now, I showed this sound on the Mahawken / Turbo Falcon Megazord review, but since this is a set, I'm just going to quickly go over it. It's not going to do any new sounds, per se, since it is just an RPM key anyway, but it's still nice to have at least a set for each team as well, but just having a single key for each of them. I'm going to flip this, I don't know why I was having problems there. Then we're going to go into RPM Yellow. So, pretty cool set. One problem, though, obviously, is that, yeah, the Yellow Ranger key is kind of a real nuisance. And the cool part this time is that, for once, it's not the female that didn't get made in the set. It's actually the two males, which is RPM Blue and RPM Green. And obviously RPM Silver. Now, it's really annoying that they didn't make all the 6 Ranger keys, since they only made 4 in the entire line. A lot of the previous sets that I've shown, it's good that they made a lot of keys for the seasons, even making MMPR White and Green at least. But overall, it's kind of sad that if they really don't continue with this set, obviously I've been reading on the forums and so on that they are going to continue in some shape or fashion. We just don't know quite yet. I mentioned in one of the earlier reviews that the newest set is actually the 2 MMPR keys, so at least the MMPR team is done. But it is sad that we're not going to get all the 6 Rangers as well. Now, a real problem also is that if they did make the 6 Ranger keys, we just didn't know how they're going to release the Go-on Wing / RPM Gold and Silver, since even in Go-onger / even in Super Megaforce, there was the combined key for Gold and Silver, or they were just going to go ahead and make the split ones, or all 3. So for this season, it's kind of hard, since the 6 Rangers this season comes in a duo rather than just in a singles, just one 6 Ranger. So I don't know what they're going to do from here on. But anyways, we'll take a quick look between the RPM suits / the Go-onger suits. Now, I kind of like the way they designed this one more once again. It's because the actual belt design that's on the seatbelt design that's on the suit, it's a lot easier to see than this one, since this is a very much brighter shade of silver. This one's more of a white, just plain on gray. So it's not as hard to see. Anyways, we're going to take a look in the Mobiles. So it's a really nifty set, and especially if you like Go-onger / RPM, it's definitely worthwhile. If you're collecting all the keys, obviously it's worthwhile. But overall, this is a really nice set, and between all the Ranger keys in this set, this is one of my most favorite ones in this wave. So, if you see it in stores, it's definitely worthwhile to pick up. Anyways, check out Hirotaku, all the existing podcasts for Hirotaku, Hero Talk, Hero News, WRW. Check out Roger Neon, and also check out the channels down below. And please comment or subscribe, and I'll see you on YouTube. Bye.